Hi there, this is Randall with KravMagaTraining.com. In this video, I want to go over the spin heel kick, and specifically I want to address the common question, which is, where do you set your foot down after you throw the kick? Now, before I get into that particular topic, I want to explain why we even teach this kick in the first place. Because it is a little fancy schmancy. It's not something you probably would throw in a self-defense situation. However, we do teach this to our level 4 students, so our more advanced students, because if they do fight someone who has a martial arts background that involves high-level kicking, such as a high-level taekwondo or karate practitioner, they are going to get this kick thrown at them, even if it's just in sparring. And if they don't know how to throw the kick, if they don't know how to recognize this kick coming at them, they're not going to have the ability to defend it as well. And this is a very devastating kick, the spin heel kick. If it lands clean, it scores lots of knockouts. You see lots of knockouts in it in taekwondo, karate competition, and you're seeing it even more so now in kickboxing and starting to carry over into MMA competition. You're starting to see a lot of knockouts. So just for that reason alone, we need to be confident with this kick so we know how to recognize it and be able to defend it so we don't get clocked upside the head with this. Anyways, let me go down to the topic of where do you set the foot down after you throw the spin heel kick. The answer is you can set the foot down anywhere you want, and that answer applies to all kicks. After you kick, set the foot down anywhere you want, as long as it's in a good fighting position when you're in a position to continue protecting yourself. However, my personal preferences, I have two preferences when it comes to spin heel kick on where I sit down. If I throw the kick and it misses and it hits nothing but air, I like to spin all the way through and set it right back down to where I started. If it does land, I like to press the rewind button and set it and return it back to where it was before. So let me explain. First, if I do land the kick, so let's say here's the bad guy's head or the person I'm sparring, I land a clean kick. Because it lands clean, I like to return it back because it's almost like a rebound effect. I kick, once it hits, I'm going to bounce off the target and return it. To me, this is my personal preference on how to get back to my fighting position as quickly and as efficiently as possible. So I'll throw the kick. Once it hits, press the rewind button and go right back to your starting position. That's all it is. So I throw the kick, bounce off, and back. And the best way to practice this is on a heavy bag like this, or your partner can hold a kick shield to give you a solid target. Just be careful though not to hyperextend your knee. I would suggest when you do hit the target, make sure you have a little bit of a bend on your knee so you don't injure that leg. So be aware of that when you practice. Definitely start light. Anytime you're hitting a solid target like this with a heel kick, be careful. Now the second part is, what if I miss? So if I throw the kick, I miss, I spin all the way through. So in this case, there's nothing to bounce off of. So I'll throw the kick, I'll use that momentum of the miss, and just go right back down to my original starting position. So I'll transition here, turn my base foot like this. After the kick lands, I will continue the pivot right there, go right back to my fighting stance. Best way to train this, you can practice in the air. If you want a feeling of hitting something, I suggest a target like this, a paddle target. This is a really popular target that we got for our students, especially if they don't have a training partner. They can follow through. If you do have a training partner, have them hold a focus paddle like this, or if there's no focus paddles at your training center, have them hold the focus mitts that we use for punch defenses. That'll work as well. So anyways, that's quite frankly my simple answer to this question. If it lands, press the rewind button, go back to where you were. If you miss, fall through and go right back to your starting position. So that's my answer to that question on where to set your foot down after you throw a spin heel kick. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the video. See y'all next time.